Gangplank is always going to struggle against ranged champions, whether or not that's the Swain or the Lissandra. Both of them can easily clear out his barrels and threaten all-ins if a jungler is coming up there as well.
One of the things I will say about the Gangplank is he does help when playing around bot lane. His ultimate is a great
Watch Mickey X here. They did this last game where he took W and snuck around. Alfari's playing a little aggressive. They have Gangplank. Now, they don't have the Swain they had last game, so it's less CC. I don't think they can get a kill, but they could look to burn an early flash.
How are they going to do this?
Caps has yet to level up a skill, doesn't have the W. Here we go. Wonder stepping straight into Alfari. There's Mickey. Waiting for the knock-up. Alfari doesn't flash away from it. The chase is still on. Alfari ignited the parlay. Wonder with First Blood. And that's
right now for the bot side of the map in favor of G2. And it means that the risk of a dive is very real.
Quickness used. The Featherstorm comes out as some perks as well. The root's going to land onto Patrick as he flashes away. Mithy underneath the tower still has the thick skin available. The Void Rush coming onto Patrick, and Jankos will secure him. Cold now here. Dunks down onto the Rex side, but he isn't close enough to the tower. Second damage. Nuke Duck gets able to get away with the Blast Cone. Cap's still on the chase though, and Nuke Duck won't be there to save his jungler in time. 2-for-1 change. So far, Mithy with the Abyssal Voyage gets behind Caps, but all they're going to do is chase him back towards Perks. Frozen Tomb cleans away from Nuke Duck. Has a lot of damage, but Caps gets the second. Mithy will kill Mickey and won't be able to get away. Perks flashes away from Mithy and gets a kill for himself as well.
But he's quite confident that he can. Ooh, hang on.
Fight in the mid lane. Nuke Duck caught out, but Flash Devour from Mithy. Cold locks up Mickey, who used the Battle Dance to get away.
And the thing you got to remember is, Mickey.
You do have to remember Mickey.
I feel like they're looking for a fight.
They really are.
Yeah.
Wonder coming in as well. Here's Jankos. Powder Keg's going to land, but Cold's just forced away for the time being. 4.5, almost 5,000 gold lead for G2. Just continues to extend. Caps waiting for the Rift Tower to charge in. The tower goes down. Mithy caught out by Jankos here. Pops the thick skin, but Caps is on the chase. Root up with the Flame Chompers. Not going to have enough damage to take down Mithy, but Patrick's forced back as well.
Going in.
And with the Rift Tower going forward, there's the Void Rush. Jankos gets the kill. He'll get a double. Takes down Mithy. And now Cold is on the chase as Jankos just about gets away for the moment. Eventually will fall to the vision of Deathbot. Doesn't connect. He's used the bow to get away, but there's no flash on Jankos. Cold
is going to get it.
Does have his flash EQ combo. Final auto attacks enough. They shut down Jankos. We're talking about them as the most dominant team we'd ever seen in Europe. And this is such a strong performance by them as they get the charm on the backline. Caps rooted up. Nuke Duck uses the Frozen Tomb on himself. Mithy very low, almost goes down to the Cannon Barrage. The Barrel's not able to connect, but here's Caps from the side, and now Nuke Duck just trying to dodge around. Perks gets the kill. It's another as Wonder puts the parlay into the back of Mithy. Alfari here, 5,000 HP left on the Baron. Patrick coming in from the side as well, doesn't have the Super Mega Death Rocket. 4,000 HP now on that Baron. Alfari's going to pop the Demonic as actually can get in the middle of them all. Caps
was not an ideal situation for OG to find themselves in. So as we start this replay off pause, what you'll notice is that a lot of Origin are just grouped up in this kind of choke point here. And they're going to be forced to escape up through this narrow point. And this is going to allow the Mickey on here to come in from the side, land a multi-man taunt, and then the Gangplank ultimate, who's just sitting behind on his way up, as you can see on the minimap. He's going to walk his way up, he's going to throw the ultimate on top of the team, and this is just going to melt through the squad. So as we roll out the replay, you'll see how this whole fight comes together and how it kind of devastates through the lineup of Origin. And the fact that the one-more combo worked in this very high choke point meant that it was a very easy fight for G2 to get the chase down in.
And it's basically a 2v5 at the start, right? It's a Rakan and a Corki.
Vision control over the Baron pit. Teleport coming in here as Mithy is overstepped. Pops the thick skin. The blast code used by Wonder. Mithy will go down. Wonder on a killing spree. 10-3, 7,500 gold lead for G2 now.
But why is Mithy even there? Like, Baron buff is up, you're warding for a Cloud Drake, it just doesn't make sense. Origin are all out of sorts. We were wondering what they were going to do. They're just going to get engaged on.
Charm lands onto Cold, the second charm onto Alfari as well. Nuke Duck splitting down towards the bottom side, but Cold will pop the Cataclysm and he will fall. G2 just cleaning up Origin. The Void Rush comes in, and Jankos sinks the fangs in. Perks gets a double. This could just be the game.
And Origin are falling apart as the 5-man unit of G2 make their way towards the Nexus and will make their way towards the final at Rotterdam.
They didn't win a title in 2018. They dominated the first half of the split, and then people started to doubt. People wondered if G2 could be as strong as they looked early on. Well, they are showing us here against Origin that they are here to fight.
Origin, they're trying their best. It's the last-ditch effort for this team.
Nexus towers are down. G2 take down Nuke Duck, and the Nexus is in their sights. Cold with the flash in. Alfari here as well. Patrick pops the Super Mega Death Rocket. Gets one. Caps shut down. The Nexus towers have fallen, but G2 have to run. Patrick looking for the resets. The red buff slow. The zap is enough.
Excited,
he gets
people.
excited, but they can't get the chase off. any further. Tarkench comes in behind them, but it's all him on his lonesome. It's Mithy versus his former team as they try and take down Perks. They'll root him up, they'll take him out. It's a shutdown going over to Cole. Origin. And Wonder has the teleport up in 7 seconds as well. 4,000 HP on the Baron. Patrick wailing away on it, but Jankos looking for the ability to get in. The Baron down to 2,000. Jankos gets Mithy. The Baron down to 1,000 now, but Mithy eats him up, and Cold will get it. Wonder now teleported into the fight. Is this enough? Can G2 get the chase off? Can Origin get out with their lives? Nuke Duck is down towards the bottom side. Alfari chased out by Wonder. Wonder just needs the trial by fire. He gets him. That's another kill for Jankos off towards the top side as well as Patrick falls. Cold chased underneath the tower. He will survive.
Nuke Duck was waiting in the base, expecting a backdoor. He had the teleport, but he did not come into the fight. 5 members of G2 are alive, and there's just 2 on the side of OG.
Exactly that. Even though Origin secure the Baron, I don't know if they can hold the line against 5 members of G2. Only 3 in the base right now. Let's see if Origin can do it.
Super Minions pushing in. Perks and Caps on their way. Look at the death time as Mithy up. Patrick in 10. Alfari in 20. Baron Minions now respawn for Origin. The engage, the charm. Caps jumps in. Nuke Duck goes golden. Pops the stopwatch for the moment, but he's down. And Caps and G2 will silence anyone that doubted them. And they will fight for the title in Rotterdam.
Expectations were not that G2 would 3-0. We expected this to be a 5-game series. We expected the back and forth. But G2, they came in prepared. Every member showed up. And this is G2 at full power.
And every single game from this team just got better and it got cleaner. Game 1 was scary. If you're a G2 fan, you thought OG were gonna take them down, but game 2 was dominant and game 3 was not even close. G2 were the best team on the day, and they're looking like the best team going into Rotterdam.
And this is what the team was built to be. They were meant to dismantle Europe. They picked the best players from every position, and they hoped to build one of the strongest rosters that Europe has ever seen. And while they faltered in the second half of the split, they came into playoffs prepared, and now they look like a terror for whoever goes up against them in the final.
Because for 2018 G2, they made it semifinals. Everyone remembers that, but it was a failure domestically. They could not continue their streak. They won 4 titles in the first 2 years.